My goons was popping. Back to that talk, that credit chat. Yeah, we right back. Want to hit you with some crucial information. It's tax season, tax time. People keep talking taxes, this, taxes, that. How to get money with your tax return with credit. So I'm going to tell you about how to get some money tax season with credit. So basically, you're going to get a lump sum of money. And with this lump sum of money you're going to get, I'm not sure exactly how much bread you're going to get, but whatever you're going to get, it's a lump sum. So here's what I would do to make money if I got a lump sum. First things first, I will see where my credit's at. If I got bad credit and it's low, I would see why it's low first. If it's low because I just don't have credit at all, then what I would do is I would buy primary trade lines first. I'd buy a variety of primary trade lines and installment loans. My Jewelers Club, New Coast Direct, Credit Strong, Self-Lender, secured credit cards, maybe 2 or 3 of those, at least one. And I would just spend all my money on that, which is not a lot of money, but probably like $1,000 or so, or less. Buy a bunch of those with that lump sum of money. Let those age out. And then what's going to happen is in a couple of months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, you're going to have a high credit score in the high 700s. And then I would apply for funding or buy authorized users. And then apply for funding after I get the authorized users to boost that credit score a little bit higher to a high 700, maybe 800, then apply. Because I'm interested in high-level credit cards. But if I had bad credit because I got derogatories, what I would do with my tax money is I would spend that tax money on credit repair, credit cleanup. I would spend it on credit sweeps. I would spend it on dispute letters back and forth to the bureaus. And I would spend it on services, pay somebody to do credit repair for me. I'd spend it on that. And I'd also do pay for delete. I'd spend it on pay for delete. That's when you settle out, you negotiate with a creditor. You negotiate with a debt collection creditor for a lesser amount. Like say you owe $1,000 and you just want to get that deleted immediately, pay for delete. You might be able to negotiate a deal for like $300 or $400. So I would just pay that $300 or $400 to the debt collection company, do a pay for delete, and get that $1,000 debit wiped off my file completely. And pay for delete is different than just paying down a balance to zero. So if you pay down a balance to nothing, it'll still show a collections account which is paid down, but it's still derogatory. It's still a collections account. What you want to do is pay for delete. And when you pay for delete, you pay them to get rid of it off your report and it's gone. It's like it never even existed. So, speaking of my own file, I even had my own pay for delete situation where I had a file I kept disputing for months on end. I disputed for like 9 months straight. And I couldn't get it off all 3 bureaus. I got it off 1 bureau, but it still stuck around 2 bureaus. So I just did a pay for delete. and I negotiated for a little bit less than like half the debt. And within about 3 weeks later, it came off. So basically, that's what I would do with my tax return. I'd build my credit with my tax money, because you can leverage that, and you just know you're gonna 10x your money. So if you spent $1,000 on credit services, expect $10,000 in credit approvals. If you just spent $2,000, expect $20,000 or $40,000 of credit approvals, various credit cards, home loans, auto loans. So basically, when you spend money on your credit, you get a larger return on the back end, and your return, it's on the back end. So this is the things I would recommend to buy with your tax return to build your credit. Now, if you got good credit, like 700, like you're in the low 700s or high 600s or mid 700s, what credit product I would buy to boost my score to get approved for more funding is I would buy authorized user trade lines. So I would take my tax return and spend $1,000 on authorized user trade lines if I had to, if I couldn't get them for no charge from my family, significant other, or a friend, and I had to just find a resource and pay and buy it, just to pay to play. If that was my case, I would do that. I'll spend about $1,000 and get some quality AUs, and if I got $2,000 I could spend, I'll spend $2,000 on some quality AUs. Buy authorized users, you're buying a high credit limit, and you're buying long age, and you cannot get this stuff without buying it or having someone else add you, because you just don't have the sort of file that the lenders, the underwriters, the banks are fucking with. So because they're not fucking with your file, you need authorized users added to your profile, so you'll have a strong profile, so they will fuck with you, and they'll give you the same high limit credit cards that you have on your profile. So that's why you need these authorized users. It's called piggybacking. It's very popular if you're not up on it. So just research that. Research authorized users if you're not up on that. But I would buy that. I'd buy a few of those if necessary. For me to get high limit credit cards, I just needed one with the file I had. In fact, I bought two. You know what? I got two authorized users, but only one hit. The other one didn't report. So I ended up getting my money back for the one that didn't report, and I'm gonna do a whole video about how to not get scammed in the authorized user game, because if I didn't know what I now know about credit, I could have got scammed out of my money, but I didn't get scammed. Even though it didn't report, I got my money back at the very least. But a lot of people get scammed all the fucking time, and I see it every day, buying authorized users. So be careful about that. Another way I would invest my tax money to make money with credit, you can make your own trade lines. If I got a good lump sum of large cash and I got bad credit or fair credit, bad or fair, even good you could do this, but good you might not need to do this, but you still might on certain circumstances. I would make my own trade line. And you can make your own trade line with secured credit cards. And a lot of people aren't going to tell you this because they're probably just not up on it. So that's probably why they can't tell you about it, because they're not up on it. But you can make your own trade lines by buying secured cards, because secured credit cards are trade lines, and whatever dollar amount that you put on the secured credit card, that is the dollar amount of your trade line. So follow me. I could recommend to you that just to get a secured credit card, go ahead and get $200. $200 just to get a trade line, a secured card that's reporting to all three bureaus with a major bank, or an open sky where there's no hard inquiry. But there's an advanced method. Excuse me. There's an advanced method. And with this advanced method, what you can do is make your own trade line, because the trade line amount is determined by the dollar amount that you put on it. So what you can do to get a high limit trade line, if you have the money with this lump sum, what I would do with my lump sum of tax money, take $1,000 and put it on a secured credit card. Pow! Got a Bank of America secured card, $1,000. Now you go. There you go. Now you have a $1,000 Bank of America trade line. So now let's say you got $3,000. You want to make your own trade lines with major banks. Okay. Go to Bank of America, $1,000. Pow! Now you got a $1,000 trade line with Bank of America. Go to Discover. Drop $1,000. Pow! Now you got a Discover $1,000 trade line. Go to Wells Fargo. Pow! $1,000 trade line on a secured credit card. You put $1,000. Or you could just go to one of those, and let's say you just put like $5,000 on one secured credit card. Now you have a $5,000 trade line with a major bank on a secured credit card. If you can afford $10,000, you can walk up in a Chase, get a secured credit card, put $10,000 on it, and now you have a $10,000 trade line, primary account, credit card, secured card though. So now what you do with that on your profile with these custom-made trade lines, these homemade trade lines you made yourself with these major banks, what you do now is apply for credit cards, because now you have a primary with a high limit, or multiple primaries with a high limit, because you made your own trade line. So now you apply for credit cards with these other major banks, start getting approved. Pow! Approval $5,000 credit card. Boom! Approval $10,000 credit card. Whatever. Approval $8,000. Boom! Whatever. $2,500. Whatever. Approved. Bong. Got it. So now what you do is cancel the secured card and get your money back. Yes. So that $10,000 secured credit card with Chase, you cancel that and get your money back. And now you have a closed account, and make sure everything is, all paid off, is zeroed out. You don't owe no bread. Close it. Now you have a closed credit card, but that credit limit will stay on your report for the next 10 years straight as a closed positive account of whatever the amount of the trade line is. So that is a jewel that you probably ain't gonna hear too often, nobody talk about. That one requires money, and most people don't want to spend money, but tax season you get a lump sum of money. So this is things you could do to build your credit with a lump sum of money. And now you've invested this money, a few months went by, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months went by. Now you have a high credit score. Now you're applying for funding, and now you're getting $50K in credit cards, $100K in credit cards. All that bread you're getting in credit cards, just thousands, on top of thousands of dollars of credit cards. Now you're getting them because you set up the foundation, and the foundation started with the tax money. So these are a few different methods you can make money with credit. You can get your credit good with your tax money. So this video is all about the power of using tax money to get good credit. So With that being said, like, subscribe, share, comment, donate. And till the next time, we out. Spontaneous Productions. And you know how we do it. Trade line packages, one-on-one coaching, phone consulting. You know I'm a financial consultant. I'm kicking that shit for you. And credit is the move. Credit is the move, as you can see. So, stay tuned in. Got more jewels coming. And we out. Peace. Yo, so that was a classic gem, my goons, from the first channel. Spontaneous Productions 1. So I did bust you goons in the head with some gems for tax season. You know, it's tax time, so goons gonna get that tax refund. You wanna make a play, you gonna make a way, you gonna bust down with that tax money for sure, So just gave y'all goons some ideas how to win with it, yo. Straight like that. So yo, you know what to do, my goons. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You found the value in this video. And yo, do me a solid right quick. You's feeling them gems. Drop a donation on that goon for the protein shake. Cause it's time to pump up and get buff and get right. Be strong. So we in that gym pumping up, my goons. Cause I gotta stay motivated to pump you goons up too. So drop a donation on that goon for the protein shake. Or if you're feeling generous, for the Lamborghini down payments. So we can ride ridiculous sick. Stupid ridiculous sick to the gym. Pulling up. All the baddies. Here go a protein shake, mama. Now hop in this thing. I'll drag shorty out by the weave and get her up in that Lambo, you heard? So help them out with that. Link is in the description. And whatever you drop, hey, much appreciated. And yo, if you want to learn gems, jewels, sauce, game, and methods that are epic that you cannot find anywhere else on the internet, ever, never, for sure, then tap into my private money group chat, alright? It's 500. I got all kind of plays, all kind of methods, all kind of plugs, all kind of gems, all kind of sauce, things I can't share on YouTube, never have, never will. So pull up, private money group chat. I promise you won't get it right. Everything you need is gonna get situated. Whatever your situation is now, it's gonna be a better situation. Turn a good situation into a fire situation. Straight like that. You need that thing now. Prosperity cometh after. Promise, my goal. Tap into that private money group chat, alright? It's 500. And yo, do me one more solid too right quick. Follow me on Instagram at Spontaneous Productions. We gonna keep blasting off with the gems, my goons. Straight like that. We in effect. So use that tax money, man, and go ahead and get you some credit products. You can blast off. Real good time for you to invest in some credit products and blast off. Till next time, my goons.